Regina Russo. I'm here at the Suffolk YJCC, here to do Tai Chi with you. I'm very happy that you're here and joining us. We are going to start with a meditation, then we're going to do a tapping, then we're going to do the form. We're doing the 24 yan form. After that, we'll do some energy work and then do the form again and with a closing. We're going to start with breathing. So I'll ask you to sit down in a chair, sit on the edge of the chair, and sit as though you're a baby that's just been put up on a counter. The top of your head to the universe and your feet on the floor, straight to get the energy from the earth and get the energy from the universe above. We're going to work like a battery. So we're going to breathe in to the count of 4, hold for 4, and breathe out to the count of 4. You can do it in through your nose and out through your mouth to begin with, and eventually in through your nose and out through your nose as well. So let's begin. Breathe in to the count of 4. Hold for 4, and out to the count of 4. Shoulders down. Again, into the count of 4. Hold for 4, and slowly out to the count of 4. One more time, into the count of 4. Hold for 4, and slowly out to the count of 4. Imagine, if you would, a beam of white light or energy above your head, the top of your head, the fontanelle opening up and allowing that energy into your brain, into your forehead, front of your face, the back of your head, down behind your eyes, behind your ears, and into your throat, down your throat and across your shoulders, into your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands, and your fingers. If you feel comfortable, turn your hands up and see if you can feel a vibration through your arms and your hands, or the coolness of the room, or the heat from your body. Imagine that energy going down your throat and into your heart and lung area, expanding it with beautiful energy, going down into your rib cage and into your stomach and to your lower abdomen. Imagine that energy going down your back into your buttocks, then into your thighs, your upper legs, your lower legs, your feet, and your toes. See if you can feel your toes on the ground. Then imagine 3 strands of white light or energy, one from the center of each of your feet and one from your tailbone, going straight down into the center of the earth and grounding you there, like the roots of a tree. Imagine pulling in energy from above and pushing down into the ground anything that's not serving you today. So any physical ailments that are too overwhelming for you, down into the earth. Any emotions that are too much for you, down into the earth. Any mental chatter that doesn't serve you, down into the earth. And any ego that makes you too separate from one another or unable to stand up for yourself, down into the earth. Then imagine all of that energy in the earth coming together and transmuting back into beautiful white light and energy, and that beautiful white light and energy shooting back up through your feet and your tailbone, filling every cell and every organ in your body with beautiful light and energy. And that energy going straight up your spine, up through the top of your head, and connecting you again firmly with the universe above. Coming down in a waterfall of white light and protection down on you and around you. And then slowly, by closing your hands into a fist from pinky to thumb, come back into the room. Feel your feet on the floor. Sit back if you would, and let's get our ankles ready to hold our body. You can move them back and forth. You can write your name in script. Get ready to get up. Okay, so now we're going to do some tapping. We're separating our feet, about hip width apart, firmly standing. Our feet are firmly planted. We can move the top of the body a little. We'll start with our fingertips. We're going to tap them on the top of your head. So a little tapping, tap, tap, tap on the top of the head. Then on the upper part of your eye sockets, the outside of your eye sockets, and below on the lower part of your eye sockets. Below your nose, above your lips. Below your lips, above your chin. Your earlobes. all the way around and back down. The tops of the shoulders, the thalamus area, the sides of the hands. Take one arm, it doesn't matter which one. We're going to go down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, and up the outside. Then the other arm, down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, and up the outside. Underneath, around, and if you feel comfortable, down the sides. We're going to start with the butt and down the outside of the legs and up the inside. Go really wide with our legs now. Hit down the outside, up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. One more time, down the outside and up the inside. Okay. Now we're going to do the bear swims in the ocean. Our hands are up, our feet are separated. We're going to move the hands forward and push them back. Forward and push them back. Forward and push them back. We're going to scoop energy. Our feet are well planted. We're going to scoop energy. So a little resistance through our body. We're going to bring the energy in, put it in the top of our head. We'll bring our hands forward. Imagine them going through our upper dantian, at our third eye area, at the heart center, and at the lower dantian. And anything we don't want out into the universe, into the ground. So scooping up again, breathing in, and breathing out. And anything we don't want into the universe, into the earth. And one more time, scooping in and out. Okay. In Tai Chi, you have to work on balance. So we're going to pretend that we're putting sand into one of our legs. We take the sand and we put it into one leg. The leg that we're standing on has a little bend in it. From our butt to our head, we're straight up and down like an elevator. We take the sand out of that leg and put it into the other leg. A little bounce in the knee, that's our spring. The other leg becomes empty leg. You don't have to be able to pick it up, but just feel the difference between having a full leg and an empty leg. A full leg and an empty leg. We want to do walking, so we're going to scoop up our bags. We're going to hold them. We're going to imagine that we're holding eggs under our arms. We're going to hold them but not break them, and we're going to take 3 steps. Step back, just one. Put one heel down. You have your weight on one leg, and the other one has no weight in it. We're putting our heel down, and we're going to step. Step onto it from heel to toe. Again, from heel to toe. One more time, from heel to toe. And we're going to move back again, from toe to heel. From toe to heel. From toe to heel. Let's do that again. Grab our bags. Eggs under our arms, holding them but not breaking them. And taking a step, as though we're stepping on ice. And we want to make sure that we can stand on it. 1, 2, 3. And back. From toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. Okay. Let's do scoop the moon. So we want to get a twist in our bodies. We have our feet separated. We're going to imagine that the moon is shining on the water in front of us. We're going to scoop into the water and throw it behind us. Scoop and throw, scoop and throw. Scoop and throw. One more time. Scoop and scoop. Okay. Going to work on our lunges and our twists. Put one heel down. No weight on it, and then lunge into it. You'll see forms that are called push, brush knee and push. It's not as though you're pushing, you're not moving the top of your body, you're simply lunging from heel and then lean your energy into the front leg with a slight bend. Do not put your knee past your toe. You'll hurt your knee otherwise if you do that. Pick it up and put it down. We'll try on the other side. Heel and lunge. Pick it up, come back. Let's do it. Heel, lunge. Pick it up, come back. Heel, lunge. Pick it up, come back. Let's try with a twist at the top of the body now. Heel, lunge. Top of the body twist so that the right shoulder, one shoulder is in front, as though you're grabbing a long door handle and you're going to pull with your whole body. You pick up your toe, come back to the center of your chest. Twist, come back, twist, come back. Let's do it on the other side now. Heel and lunge. Twist the top of the body, grab a long handle, come back to the center of the chest. Grab, come back, lunge, come back. Okay, that's good for the form. All right, I think we'll get up and we'll do the form for the first time. Okay, we're going to do the Yan 24 form. We're practicing. If you go on YouTube, you can find the exact form. I'm going to do one that my teacher taught me, the way that she does. Everybody does it slightly differently. This is the Yan 24 practice form. We start with our feet together. Breathing in and breathing out. Bend your knees. Pick up your left heel. Put it into horse rider's stance. Pull up to your heart level and push down. We get up on our right leg and hold a beach ball. Right hand at the heart, left hand 1.5 inches below the belly button. We're going to put our heel down, no weight on it, and then separate one hand up to heaven or to the third eye. One hand on a table at our hip. Pick up the toe, turn it over, wipe the table, and step up on the left foot. Once again, the right heel down. And separate the hands. Turn it over, wipe the table, and step up. One more time. Heel and lunge. Half a step. Start to hold the beach ball again. Move towards the mirror. One hand up, one hand down. White crane spreads its wings. Scoop up energy. Put your hands thus. Brush knee over the ear and sit your wrist. Pick up your toe. Send the energy to the left side. Again, brush knee over the ear. Only 80%. We don't push our hands out all the way. Put the energy into a basket on the right side. Brush knee over the ear and sit your wrist. Half step. Grab, pull back, underneath, twist, play the lute. Right hand up, left hand grabs, pull and push. Left hand up, right hand grabs, pull and push. Once again, pull and push, and pull and push. Hold the beach ball. Ward off into the groin. Pull down as though you're pulling down someone's arm and throwing them behind you. Pull it around and push. As though water's going over rocks, pull to the heart and to the belly and push away. Pick up the toe, come around to the other side. We're going to do it on this side now. Ward off, pull down. This is Graf's sparrow's tail and push. Over, pull in, and away. Single whip now. We pick up energy in our right hand, look into our left. Top of the body moves. Put your heel down and out. Scoop the energy back. Move with the left hand on top, the right hand on the bottom. Right hand on top. Left hand on top, left foot steps out. Right hand, right foot steps back. One more time. Wave hands in clouds. Pick up energy for another single whip. Half step. Go back. The right hand flowers. We're going to send that energy in one direction and into the throat on the other side. Scoop the energy and kick best you can. You can do it on the ground if you can't do it in the air. Both hands to the knee. Come around, bop in the ears. Let go of that negative energy and come around and scoop on this side. And kick. Protect your shoulder, pick up energy. Snake creeps down and uncoils. Put your hand on a table. Pull up the right knee. Snake wiggles out and then uncoils again. Hand on the table. Pull up the left knee. Take a step and gather. Left hand's on top. Send the energy in one direction. Left fingers facing up, right sideways. Pick up the toe. Gather it again. Keep the right hand on top. Left heel goes down. Turn it over and push. Half step. Pull down from above. Protect your shoulder. Right hand comes around. Pick up needle from the C bottom. Pull up energy and send it out. Gather the stars. A fist with the right hand to the waist. Hold on. Up, over, and down on the nose. Turn it around. Wind up. Set up a bow. And the fist goes through. Underneath. Let go of that negativity. To the heart, to the belly, and back. Gather it all into the heart area. A little to the right, we take it, anything we want out. Feel the difference of your fingers going over one another. Push down into the earth, we stand up. Bring in your left leg. Gather. Ladies, right hand on your belly first, gentlemen, left. And that's the form. So we just finished the form, the 24 yan. It's pronounced 24 yan, but it's spelled yang, Y-A-N-G, as yin and yang. It comes from China. It's an ancient form. People were watching plants and animals and nature and finding out what helped to keep us alive and vital. Qi is the vital force or spirit or energy. It comes from China. They use this word and different aspects of this in all different places all around the world. So you may have heard of Reiki. Reiki, ki is the word that means spirit in Japanese. You may have tried yoga. In yoga, prana is the word for spirit or energy. These are all used around the world, and we're using it to find out how to move energy through us. I just want to tell you some of the names of the parts of the form that we did. So we did the beginning. In the beginning, there's part the wild horse's mane. So you're holding the energy and you're separating it, sending some forward and some behind you. You must pay attention to both the front of you and the back of you. Keeping your shoulders down, very important. So there's part the wild horse mane, and we do that 3 times. The left hand on top, the right hand on top, and the left hand on top. The next part is called white crane spreads its wings, where one hand goes up, as though you're picking up water and putting it over your head, and one down, moving it to the side and coming down. The next one is called brush knee and push. You're basically brushing your knee, making sure no one comes near your groin, over your ear, into your throat, and then into someone's heart. So I'd like to explain this form, Tai Chi. We're using it for balance and for our breath. Taoists might say that you have so many breaths in life, and we want to slow them down. It makes you healthy and have as long as life as we can do. So we're brushing the knee. Oh, I wanted to say that on one side of Tai Chi, we are bringing in things for health. On the other side, we're learning things that can go towards martial art. So when I say where we're putting your hand into someone's throat or into someone's heart, It's as though you had someone who was trying to do harm to you, the same size as you, and to tell you how high to put your hand, I might be telling you where you could do a martial application of that form. So there's brush knee and push. There is play the lute, where you're grabbing and you're playing the lute. It has a martial application and has a very pretty name to it. And the next one is repulse monkey, where you're taking a hand and pulling it back and forth. There is a grasp sparrow's tail, where you're throwing something behind you and bringing it back. You do it on both sides. There is single whip. There is wave hands in clouds. Pat on horse, which is the flower blossoming. There's a kick to the right. Attack fists, attack ears with fists. And turn body and kick on the other side. Golden pheasant stands on one leg, which is standing on the snake. You'll see it looks like a battle between a snake and a bird. Fair lady weaves the shuttle, which is a woman at a weaving machine, sending the energy in one direction and then in the other. Pick up needle from C bottom and fan through the back. Last part is parry and punch. We seal tightly, cross our hands, and the finish. So that is the form. Now I want to talk about energy. So there's many parts of Tai Chi. It can take years and years to perfect it. My teacher would say 10,000 times and the mystery reveals itself to you. So you learn more and more as you do it. We're going to play with energy now. So there are meridians through the body that carry energy. Very important part, the center of the hand, a little bit towards the fingers, on the hands and the feet. We get them energized. We can feel them this way, or rub our hands together. Our hands, the center of our hands are like little trampolines, sending energy out and pulling it in, sending it out and pulling it in. We're going to get our hands energized and hold energy, as though it's the size of a head. We're holding it. Shoulders are down, pulling in energy from above our heads and from below our feet. Sitting on the edge of your chair, well balanced. Holding that energy, the more that you can feel that there's something there, the more that your body will react to it that way. Put one hand on top and one hand on the bottom. Side, and turn it around the other way. The side again, and hold the energy. Now we're going to take it as though that energy is now flexible and movable. We're going to put some of the energy down and some of the energy up. Bring it together, some of it up and some of it down. Bring it together, some of it up to heaven, some of it down to earth. Bring it together. Now we're going to do it and try to move the top of the body with your hand that's up on top. So we turn a little bit towards the hand and bring it back. A little bit towards the hand and bring it back. We're trying to get our whole body working with the energy. The Taoists would say we don't want to prevent anything from coming into our body, any feelings, emotions, thoughts, whatever. We want to have them come in, notice them, and let them go. We don't want to hook onto them. We don't want to think more about them. We don't want to hold on to our emotions. We don't want to prevent them. We want to feel them, notice them, identify them, and then let them go. So let's play with the energy right now. Rub our hands together and hold the energy. Perhaps you feel a little vibration going through your body. I would like you to think about putting a little Mona Lisa smile on your face. Only good energy. Imagine someone who loves you behind you with their hands on your shoulders, maybe someone who's passed, and sending you good energy, only beautiful energy. People behind them and then behind them, fill the room with angels or anybody that you'd like to have in the room. I'm going to have one hand facing up, one hand facing down. Imagine energy coming in through your hand that's facing up, going across your body, picking up imagination and compassion and energy, sending energy, loving energy, beautiful energy out your other hand, in through the upper hand and out through the lower hand. Imagine that energy coming in as you breathe slowly. Build up that energy. Then we're going to take our hands and have them facing forward. Imagine that we're all in a large circle with our hands forward, putting energy into that large circle in front of us. Only good energy. And pretend or imagine anybody that you'd like to send that energy to right now, beautiful energy, any person or any situation or any place that you would like to send that energy to right now. Imagine it going there. And even though we have our hands in front of us, imagine it getting larger and that energy including us, including the room, including the building and the property, the block up and down and on both sides, where you are and where I am, all of Long Island, where I am right now, and all of the planet. Father to the universe. Then we gather that energy towards ourselves, so a little bit of that energy, and imagine it breaking up whatever we're willing to give up and get rid of today that's not serving us. Imagine breaking it up and putting it down into the earth. We're going to take that energy now, and we're going to do the form one more time, pretending that that energy is going through us. Oftentimes taking earth energy and energy above us, and that's the energy going through us. There's one point, for instance, in Part the Wild Horse's mane. One hand's up, one hand's down. The energy is coming up through our heel, all around our body, across, down our arm, and out our fingertips. Imagine the energy going through us while we're doing the form. Let's get up and do it again. Okay, we're going to do practice form 24 Yan one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Rise and fall. Part the wild horse's mane 3 times. White crane spreads its wings. Brush knee and push. Play the lute. The pulse monkey. Grasp sparrow's tail. And in the other direction. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Fair Lady works the shuttle. Pick up needle from the C bottom and bend through the back. Ladies, right hand first. Gentlemen, left hand first. Onto the belly. Up and around 3 times. And the other direction 3 times. Put energy on your hands. Center fingers by the nose. Up and over the head 3 times. Thumbs down to the heart. Right hand, grab left hand. At the eye level, thank you for those who made the form. In our right hand, we're not coming with a fist. In our left hand, we're not letting you walk all over us, but in the center in peace. Thank you. Hi, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a form that comes from China. You may have heard about it lately because they're saying that Tai Chi is very good for your balance. It's good for seniors, it's good for people of all ages. It's different from yoga in that you do not have to go upside down. So it's a good form if you've been recuperating from something. It's very, very gentle, and you can use it as a beginner thing to do before you start doing more strenuous exercise.